Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. Tonight, we're on to more of the Final Fantasy XIV. We got more of patch 7.5 to get into, out of, and into finally. That's right, we got to get into the third walk. Over there? We're going to queue for it pretty quick. Is it going to be super duper powerful and good? We'll find out. Let's get into it right now. We have it all set up to go. Let's punch it. Now, we'll do this one first. I'm sure it'll go pretty quick because it's new content, and also it's the gold coin. The gold coin is needed to upgrade all your gear, from basically basic brass to, of course, advanced brass. And if I'm going to be honest, the first item I should hit, normally I would want to hit the body and pants because they're going to give the biggest boosts, right? You know, 770 to 770 versus 485. You know, it's like they're the biggest steps. But that said, you know, it's like 359 to 383 to probably around about 390 something. But that's the only thing holding me back there. Told you it wouldn't take long. But that's the plan. That is the plan. We're off. I was talking to the person who's usually hanging out there, the esthetician. You gonna have some fun? Absolutable. It is a beautifully blue day here. It is lovely. I know, we're just waiting for that one person who's waiting there. So it's like someone sitting there going, having a snooze. Or more to the point, screaming at their computer, load! Oh, got some serious lily pads there. Jungle forests. There's the big tree we saw in the image of the actual things. Our first foe? Are we going to get a word of who that is? Oh, C-Team. Everyone here is primarily new. Someone's like, okay, I live here now.
What echoes has Sir Roger conjured this time, I wonder?
Indeed. I wouldn't be so quick to sprint, especially if you're not the tank. They probably are, but hey. Nope.
The great star tree. This must be Windust Walls.
Oh, we're just going straight into the fight, much like in this. No traction. Chantoto the Demon.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
Evil Lollipel. Actually, it would be a Taro.
Wizard and demon.
Then this was the 11.
It conjured such a terrible echo.
Into her. I got 1, 2 tanks. Where's the third online? I guess that was a straight line attack.
You've no recourse but to cower before my true power.
Uh-oh.
Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay.
Is everyone nerfing over there? Ah. Squish. Alright. Note to self, figure out where the hole is next time.
Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next.
I will assume that means donuts. We should be on the points.
Fear will not survive this without powerful healing magics.
Crap. height is that? Pop this. Good.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Not in which.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint.
From a Lullabill? Nah, I wouldn't expect the sainthood from them. Wait for the next sort of...
My patience is through, and now so are you.
Field.
Very well.
Alright, that one was close. Woo! Oh, right. No, we haven't prepared for this with that one trial.
Damn it. Is everyone all right?
Oh, alright, yes.
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun.
Okay, this is the gap. We're in the spot. We're good. We're gonna get squishable again. Oh, what is... Oh, crap.
Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now.
Oh, and the boss would be happy with you. The rhymes you do.
Your offenses demand consequences.
Jeez, this person's poetry is terrible. Like, how did you... Timing... Like, the snapshot says I was there, and I'm in the wrong spot. And I did not get there in time. I did get the Phoenix off on everyone, though. So happy there.
Too slow, I fear. You never stood a chance, my dear.
It's alright. Did what was necessary. Madly as that was. Ooh, I'm glad for pots.
I shall snap your flame out. Another swift rat.
This. Oh, did not see that one charge. I saw empiric research and I hadn't paid attention to what it was actually called. That's on you? That's on me. It certainly was all over the front. Four, three, two, one. Okay, that does work. Okay. I fired it off too early before. I need to find out if Surecast. No, your do not move works.
She was a doll.
You've proven a match for my magic doll. Perhaps you have merit after all.
What does this look like? Oh, it's of the aiming. I gotta try it on, though. Oh, sweet.
Biltana. This...
Alderby is under attack! The enemy has breached the Bound defense line! They march for the
think that's
Imperial
it.
capital!
Oh,
The
I
city has been
did.
besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Good enough. Okay, now we're back into draft tires. Alright.
Reinforcements!
Get this on the line. Of course, there's one slower in the back.
And now the fight begins in earnest.
Manticore? Nemean Lion. Okay. Center ring. Wrong thing. Salt boot.
Look at all these adorable two legs. Come, dance with me, mortals.
The leader has finally shown themselves.
Okay. Practicing this thing. I run to the bellowing grunt. That's a frontal? Not AoE. No disregard for us, please. Forgot. This is just the trash.
It appears the siege has ended.
That gives me some scary points for what the trash is. Well, guess we start off with Phoenix. We're gonna get smacked.
Where is Sorelja hiding?
At the end. Wait, let's look at him. Seriously? The guy says he's gonna wait at the end.
Are these not the undersea ruins of Al-Zadar?
Not unlike the girl's name.
Be. The light divinity.
Alexander resurrected. Okay, so they have an Alexander there.
I am Alexander. The weak shall be rewarded. The defiant shall be judged.
Okay.
Alexander. So we meet again.
Thy sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Okay, that's just a conal. That's not just a conal. That's not just a conal. Don't stack on me, please.
How is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Okay, that one was okay. I can figure that one out.
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions.
Oh, right. Okay, that mechanic was easy enough to get through.
Thy divine flames shall melt thy flesh, sear thy bones, unshackle thy soul. Open thine eyes, my radiance shall guide thee.
Someone else threw up that. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. More than one of us brought Adels. We all threw it on. We've been taught that's the new way to deal with that sort of stuff.
I am immutable, indestructible, impervious, immortal.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Gordian system. The board us system. Ooh.
Wish for eternity, yearn for immortality. Sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Shields.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done.
Fine arrow. Uh-oh, that's what we were doing before, remember? Wait, we don't know which way it's going.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal him.
I'll have one of these, please. Thank you. Really? Now what's coming out of those holes? Uh-oh.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Ow. Phoenix up close. There we go again. What was that? Shinga! Oh, you're down.
Well, if even the stalwart defenses of Alexander can
Yeah, no, apparently I hit
I say we
something
press
there.
on.
That's okay, I don't mind picking up something at random. The two kind of people here, the So's are going to have to need for the stuff, hooray.
The Garden of Ruhmet. Then that means...
Yeah, I can't help but pass on that, but I can eat on these. Don't you just keep dying somewhere else? Like the boss from one, yeah. Crap. A little bit of a slide. Nice. Oh, away. No problem with that. Nope. Let's lose all these crazy mechanics now. Glacial splitter, huh?
That's the last of them. There is no foe Sorelja can conjure that I have not already vanquished.
Really?
The Twilight God? Here? Sorelja, you bastard. You'll pay dearly for this. We stand now before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Versus Promethea. Oh, aren't
what
you?
in the world? The emptiness threatens to spread.
Oh.
The reign of twilight is inevitable.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand out here. I'm gonna. It's a shield. What are we doing? I took the one hit on that. The one for me. Salvation.
Bear unto them my essence.
Wait. Oh. You. Oh. It goes in the square hole.
Thine arrogant heart shall be mine.
The darkness. It's growing.
Oh, this is your
This
ABC.
place is-
Okay, okay.
It's been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest.
You know whose group you're with? Nope.
No, I won't give in.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more. long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no purchase in my heart.
Darkness.
Walk.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Our farewell shall be forever.
The Twilight God could never. What has Serelja done?
I'll assume he's going to fire off that side. Yep.
Desire for the emptiness.
Okay, it's going to travel to the blast side. Oh crap, I'm dead. Smart enough not to stand on the arrow. Ow.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Smart enough not to stand on which side of the arrowheads are coming, so I did pop whatever, but I didn't die for the other thing.
Desire. Hunger for the end of mortality.
Careful, lest the darkness take you.
Get out, go. Bark. Okay, I see how that mechanic works.
O star, descend from the heavens, I beseech thee.
Alright, we're clean.
Her fate decided.
Okay, green inside. Yep. Green's inside, orange is outside.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Alright, green inside. With this.
For the emptiness.
Orange outside. Go, 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 go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold off running.
Desire. Hunger for the end of mortality.
Come on.
Bear unto them my essence.
Those explode. That explodes. He explodes. Of course. Then well, but you will go no further. Final boss. Final boss. Eh. Eating dirt's normal. Hello, Bahamut. Shinru. Oh. You. I've got this.
You can worry about how I caught up to you later. We've got a dragon to slay.
Trish.
Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Yes. Yes, I finally remember.
It's like 15 people
who
on the
I
way.
was. Who I am. Let us be done with Serelja and his schemes. Our journey's end awaits. And with luck, a new beginning.
Fair enough. You, I want to protect. I want to say goodbye to this little one. Alright, so... there is a hole in the middle of that, and there is a whole other layer below. These Willipers. So we may have to dive down to the hole below. Of course.
Shinryu. The divine dragon that brought ruin to Vanadil's twin.
Yeah.
So, World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just one.
Going up. Cloak of Twilight. Oh, my light resistance. Okay, darkness below, light above.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. Hang in there.
I don't like how we lose control or lose targeting each time we hit him. What do you want me to do? Nope, that was wrong, whatever it was.
Never thought I'd see a god that'd give Pramathia a run for his money.
Pramathia assumed this form after its resurrection. Now I suppose you would have no way of knowing.
That was a mistake of me. I need to stay on the floor. Now I need to jump down. Okay, that's don't look.
Shinryu has already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
Okay, that I got it.
Not a chance. Let's kick this thing's scaly ass.
Armor tail. Do not be on the bottom floor.
What the hell was that?
Has Serelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
Did he just...
It's gonna get 2 heads now and do double as much. Wanna bet?
You will have done well, Serelja.
Yep.
This world is mine to conquer, mine to rule forevermore.
Fortunately, we fought Gulja before, so we should have...
Sacred flame become my blade and consign my foes to ash.
Everyone, with me!
Right, okay.
Oh, Charles, stop! That's enough!
Insolence! You dare defy me!
Right, that's like the whole,
Oh, Charles!
Thunder
Oh,
God type.
Charles!
Don't you worry about me, Prish. I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Empty proclamation. Oh yeah, the bottom floor is missing now. Cool.
Face the king's judgment!
Right. Go straight to the corner, straight to the corner. Cool. It says write something. Generally, you don't have
Word is absolute!
to... Wait. I was gonna say it was a donut.
I will not be denied!
Let's play. Oh, keep doing
oh
stuff.
No. Someone's down. Can anyone revive them?
Oh, they're up. I'll get them. Oh, joy.
Word is absolute!
Well, when in doubt. Oh, nonsense. Oh, double nonsense. Okay, look at him. Okay. Ah, these are the lies you sup upon. Yes, we know. Been there.
A truly mighty blow. The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed.
Doing this again.
Face the king's judgment!
Right sword cross. Head for the right. Head for the right. Ow, 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 ow.
Face the king's judgment!
Yeah, we don't want to share that one. No, 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 no. It's done and dusted. Done and dusted. 15 people completed. The Pursuit of Emptiness. And fortunately, this could be the only copy of him. So the shade and that blown up. This core's got to be ruined or something fierce. No. Ha-ha! Just quiet silence staring at it. Mon-Thurs, the third walk complete. Okay, first of all, let's give Yusho the goes, because that was pretty cool. Oh, shit. Need 77. Not getting it. Need 11. Not getting it. Do-do-do-do. 35, 54, 16, 54, 19, 28. Not getting any of this. 18, 43. Alright, what do these look like? Not bad. Not bad. Chapeau of casting. That is not a bad hat. I like that. Pity I rolled just randomly greed as I came in, so So outside of that piece of loot, you're not getting anything. Nope. Which is a shame. It is, but we'll get everything cleaned up. Alright, so this is extract materia. And so is the helmet. Alright. So we can try multiple times. You weren't supposed to be here. But miss out on the fun. My gold gut told me something was wrong, so I leapt through the portal. I found you on the ground, a giant dragon looming over our heads. Well, I'm pushing my luck, but I'm glad I was able to help. Indeed you did. I dare say your very presence is what turned the tide in our favor. Nah, we had this. Now to properly splat this core. My king, no, how could this happen? You had the perfect vessel, the power of a god at your command. Godslayer. Why did their corpse not lay at my feet? I need a new vessel, a stronger vessel. That was it. Shinru only came when Promethea, Twilight God, sought ever greater power. It slew their world's greatest champion, brought ruin to their world. To find it will be no easy feat. What are you talking about? Promethea didn't slay anyone. Quite the opposite. In fact, I was there. Our victory over Promethea alongside our adventurer companion was but one of countless possibilities. Like Shinru and the death of Andriel's twin. How can you be so certain? The battle against Shinru, seeing you there, it all came back to me. Both the memories of the world where heroes prevailed over Promethea, and another where you alone survived an encounter with Shinru. Preposterous, I know, yet it makes all sense. I finally remember who I am, what I am. Memories of an echo within world rift between worlds from past and future alike, from adventures of our world and not of our own, intertwined and coalesced into a man who stands before you. You share memories of my friend too. That explains how much you remember so much about me. We are not to be ignored. What trash pile. Quickly, I need healing before it's too late. I need more. He doesn't know Electro. He knows how to. This place, it's vanishing. Congratulations, your holodeck simulation has ended. Looks like we're back in Juneau. No. Can't end like this. I won't let it. Need to return to the Walkout Echoes to find another world. Another champion worthy of my cause. Where do you think you're going? You're finished, Seralja. I think he's going to be back in a moment. Right? I have this distinct feeling he'll be back. Oh, no. Wallabear looking thing. Tartars. Have to go after Seralja. Where to, exactly? They've gotten away, but he's clearly grown desperate. Must hurry to Bulchach and consider how best to track the fiend down before he has time to recover. Perhaps a human venture has new knowledge to share with you. Joy. And a continuation. So you did get something out of it? I did. Oh, just give me a second here. Da-da-da-da-da. Just a walk. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I have to boil that a little bit. Hey, something else. I'd be happy to answer them. Alright. Shentoto. Just want to buy. People came on. I don't need that here. Okay. Bring a resounding victory crystal war. Turn home a hero. Greatest black mages to ever live. Accolades, achievement, all but a possible look past her arrogance, short temper. Superior subordinates and acquaintances, both new, are all subject to her threats and insults. Myself included. Even now, the memory made unwitting accomplice after curse gone wrong still haunts me. Quite the lovely one. Now that Ruminash created a veritable army of magic dolls in her likeness, each capable of wielding magics as powerful as the wizard herself. Who knows why she'd do such a thing? Wouldn't surprise me if she was plotting to build her own empire. Well, a demon of the Federation, after all. Fortunately for us, we're her allies rather than enemies, for now at least. Chance to meet her, you can't know you heard any of this, understand? Certainly not from me. Even if I am only an echo, I've rather fond of living. It's like, no, don't let her hear. She's standing up there. Right? She was just up on the corner of the building. Oh shit, runs off that way. But I have other... Nope, gone. I'm just going to find another place to go happy and hide. How's this version of Alexander go? The light divinity? Yes, I know of him. Name suggests revered for the ability to manipulate light, creating the perfect defense against any attack. Light comes to be wielded as a terrible weapon, smiting his foes with divine justice. Guys armed with lasers. So they say. I had a help in helping an adventurer who sought audience with the Colossus. No, not they found in the ruins, but where he said to slumber. You find yourself at Atbergen. Perhaps you'll find out the truth for yourself. Ace joining Sunhill Sentinels. They're well connected and always looking for capable mercenaries. No, though, their president is something of a tyrant. The pay can be less than desirable at times. Should you choose to join them, I can't be responsible for what happens. I know the legends, yes. Atlantia created the 5 races. Prometheus cursed each with a negative trait. Altana. Birthed the Beastmen, hope one day they might destroy Altana's creations, darkness to Altana's light. Altana almost sounds like Heidelin's reflection in this. And this to Zodiark. Yeah, similar enough. Interpretation of the relationship. They may have actually had a hand in man's creation. Went on to talk about the chains that bind Prometheus, bind us all. Something about a struggle to break free. Never did find out what they meant. Imagine a long, arduous journey they'd endured to ascertain the truth. They tried to explain something, tells me I'd failed to comprehend it. Ruby. Journey on my own, explore the unknown. Maybe I'll trust out of the truth of the world this. True. All kinds of fate. I'll cross paths with the adventurer someday. Fancy adventure with you as well, should the opportunity arise. Ah. Interesting. I didn't realize my hand clipped there. Questions about this place? On the Shinru. How's your Shinru compared to mine? It was a god. Yeah, God Slayer. Huh? Look over. God Slayer. Ew. Turning into a god in front of me don't work. Tarma, dotting the lands of Ender, actually gateways. Lead to another Vandril. Native of the place, brought a number of us adventurers there in hopes of saving his homes. Skies stained red, lands mired in shadow, he called it Abyssia. Strange, horrible monsters unlike anything in our world. Terrible dragon whose power rivaled the gods. Managed to overcome the fiend with the aid of special primal evil brew that grants us preternatural strength. Ah, they were doping with potions. Saint Stralja was able to fuse with Shinru, with Gululjaja. Struggle to imagine such a king would inflict on the world. Had his plan succeeded, would have spelled the end of everything as we know it. Pretty well, that's the intent. Certainly hope you apprehend him soon, before he finds another means to abuse the memories of Vanadil. Pity we must be reminded of the world's evils when there's so much good in it. Adventurers like you that defend the good, I know we'll all be all right. Yeah, it's always good to have a compliment. Alright. Also, he'll have the new things for that. So you didn't get this, but you did get the gold coin, which is the important thing. You get that anyway, though. Distant Promises. We get Fifth Ode, some music, and Echoes of Inaudible Framer's Kit. For now, perhaps some of the land guards spy on him as he fled. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna drive. Let's go. It's a bunch of music. I'd say it was from Final Fantasy XI. Really? Yeah, Final Fantasy XI. I think it's still running, but it's no longer, shall we say, supported. Not quite a dead game. You get new people joining in and playing it. Don't know if it's on their servers or services or something of that nature, if it's someone running it as a fan element. Couldn't tell you. Don't know enough about it. I just know that I've seen people play it. So, with people playing it, it's like, oh, it's still there. Yep. Beep, 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 beep. Frish. Where the hell did Stralja disappear to? Maybe Bulkajaja has his ass. Already appraised the moment we discovered. It's blue, so we're still continuing. Glad to see you returned in one piece. Yay! Heard from Axel. Just scheme beyond the rift have been thwarted then. We routed the last echoes on this side thanks to a large part Belujaja. Fixed contact with one of our scouts shortly after the plane near Grok descent. Headed there now, but put our minds at ease. Would you accompany him? Of course. Not far from the portal to Juno. We should hurry. Of course we passed him. He's trying to flee into lost memory. That's where he's flooding. I gotta run into another world. I'll go to this. First of all, I'd be more than willing to kick him in there. You would? Mm-hmm. Considering the whole place is programmed to obey Sphene and not anyone else. So he won't be able to get the security elements like that. He might be able to might activate one of the emergency drop pods to drop to the surface type thing. So, feeling for more echoes. What's he scheming now? So just took us unaware. We tried to stand our ground, but he forced his way into sky-deep cenote. Moments ago, Minnie set off in pursuit. Taking a report, I hope he can handle that slippery snake. If anyone we can find, it's him. Said won't give up without a fight. We haven't a moment to lose. Ugh. Maybe I should make for the mist content. No, that'd all be too easy for them to track me there. How do you know about that? Going to return to the rift. Over Saralja. By authority of the Lance Guard, I'm taking you into custody. Already upon me, I must mess up with us, if only for a moment. Coward's gift. Big, you wait, my king. Kick his ass. Your king? Juliel's return to its wells, Mamulja might require a mighty leader to unite them, and none remain more worthy than you, the elevated chosen. He's already had character development, Saralja, while you were hanging out in the rift. No doubt your father, too, longs to see you take your rightful place upon this. So come, Pukuljacha. Come with me to tempt the lapdog, not with a bone, but a crown? Didn't expect your bravado to give away so easily, Saralja. Girl, you won't be gloating for long. Return to history. Please, will you not convince our dear Dvoshka to stay his blade? For everything you did, and sully memories of our home, for your own twisted heads, you expect us to help you? Wish to make amends, yes, amends for my transgressions. You're a cursed child who curses a child never to age, isn't that not so, being made from memories as you are? It'd be a simple matter to restore the flow of time to you. Fine, just the way I am, thank you very much. Since you admit you've done wrong, you should discuss punishment, like a knuckle sandwich or two. Eyes go sideways. I can return you home to Vanadil Parish, in a world which one bears no ties, ill-befitting adventures of your caliber. Would you not agree? Let me send you back to where you belong. It's no lying along to see our home, but also to see our friend bring you justice. Without me, you'll be stranded. You really forsake your only means of returning home for this brute but you've just recently met? Matters not when we met, nor whether he means to repay any kindness shown to him. He's our friend. We don't need any more reason than that. Ah, he made friends. Fools, all of you. I can't do a good fools. It's childish naivety is why you could never be king. Why you'll inevitably play into the hands of Alexandria's queen. Trust how you find yourself a tool used and cast aside like so much rubbish, but I would be a tool no longer. No, you are a tool, just an unuseful one. If you throw your lot in with the others or refuse, then I would be pleasure to mark this your grave. You will die here, mourning the world you'll never set eyes upon. Dropkick! Lightning dropkick. Up. You have the strength enough to stand on your own, so why? More fun this way. Sometimes strength alone isn't enough. It's more fun this way. What good is joy without those to share it with? Reminds me of when it's like, you know, this. What good is joy without those to share it with? I can think a few pleasures in greater than a shared victory after a grueling trial against powerful foes. A joy shared is a joy doubled, as they say. I had never understand such folly. Live long enough, and maybe you'll find someone to thaw that icy heart of yours, after you've atoned for your crimes, of course. Thank you. But what will you do now? Mean about getting us home? It's fine. Really, this place has kind of grown on me. Oh, my dear Prish, is remaining in this world what you truly wish? Kind of recognized it was you because you rhyme. And Toto. But how? Might they save the pleasantries for a more tranquil space? I've grown tired of the unsightly decor in this place. It's the Foth all over again. It's just like, just look at this. It's the Foth all over again. But what? I've been to other worlds. I take it you're an ally then? Very well, let us return to Mamuk. Whee! I know they weren't going to give us a fourth. All right, she's the carry-on. So if the doll we fought wasn't an echo, then no, it couldn't be. It didn't go boom, no, it just fell over. Geraldra may have outdone himself with this echo, but haven't seen the real Chateau since we met in Windurst. Is it actually her? These Momolja have shown me no hostility. How novel. Beastmen versed in civility. But where's the one who escorted us here? Is he rare for their two-headed ilk to appear? As head of their guard, he's simply gone to apprise them of what took place in Skydeep Cenote. More importantly, Shanoto, might I ask... Silence? I hear the deafening screech of wheels in your mind turning, but fret not, you shall have an explanation for what you're clearly yearning. Boy, you guys must have had an absolute ball to spell all this. Again, as sure, I hail from Vanderneil, and I am the one and only Shatoto. No, Shatoto, yeah, I felt. You two who bested this magic doll. Rather amusing an unexpected sight to see myself fall. Thought in particular, an echo would pit a decoy against us. Echo, an interesting name for the creatures we felled, much like you, born of memories of our home as well. Now this is the real Shatoto. Truth anyone can plainly see, well made like my dolls, but no true article like me. It really is you, Docs. Rather, a doll created by the real you who now speaks through you? This is a little confusing. Docs? Ahem. Even here, I am glad to see you're the same as ever, my dear. My cross-rift research was proceeding apace when I sensed a disturbance in that interstellar space. I was being watched, the nerve to the gall, and his curiosity. I sent this magic doll. To find both Juno and Windhurst was quite a surprise, but no one but two faithful replicas. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was also a half-made Bastuk, shoddy work at best. The echo of a certain engineer could have been built with zest. Its absence meant there was no guilt in laying the city to rest. But after I found you beset more strange creatures, not that they would prove much more than a mere trifle for you, of course. In that first instant we met, I knew right away you posed me no threat. Yet, the thrill of a good fight fills me with such delight. I could hardly wish trying both of you alight. Try set both of you alight. Ho, 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 ho. That sounds about right. I guess Shatoto is a little want to get carried away when her mood strikes her. In any case, you'll be happy to know Seralja, the fiend responsible for preying on the memories of Vanderdeal, has been apprehended. You needn't worry about more prying eyes in the midst of your work. The trouble is past and my work here is through. This doll would return home, but what of you two? Both your 11 cores appear compromised, so it's hard to say how much longer you'll survive. Both our cores? Our battle with Shinru took a heavy toll. If you wish to come along, you need only ask. Ensuring your safe passage is a simple enough task. Offers appreciated, but I think I'd rather stay. There's still a lot of adventuring I have to do left with this. Hooray! I'll stay as well. I do not deny it is a choice made with some reluctance, but if my time is short, I would spend it here on an adventure with my friends. Wow. If you don't mind waiting, our adventure doesn't have to be here. You mean to find a way to Vanderdeal? It's either the 8th or the 11th. A wonderful thought. But how in the world do you plan to make it over there? I suppose I shouldn't put it past you to find a way. I have a key to every lock. We'll save our adventuring for a Vanderdeal. We'll have found a solution for our electro predicament by the time you arrive. But before we go, could we perhaps see a little more of Tulliola? It's only right to say our goodbyes. We still have plenty left to pester you about besides. You're right, you're looking for take a trip around Tulliola. In that case, there's one place I'd like to take you along the way. Nothing can noting that the contrast of an ideal has been a real treat. So I'm coming along, and that's that, my sweet. Just as well, something tells me I'd regret leaving you on your own devices. Here's the laughing. Suppose the dirigible landing's a good place to start. When you're all ready, I'll meet you there. To the skies. Wrong way. Still, gets me above the tree line. Wonder how much mileage this thing gets in the tank of ceruleum. So I can bet you it is ceruleum powered. There's the flight tower. Mount cannot fly any higher. Alright. We can begin our descent. Hole, hole, hole. An incredible dirigible. I like those things. Dirigibles? Yes. It's a pity they don't work too well for what they are. What's the solution? The solution is actually a new material outright. Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, they're right there. Oh, in that case. Like, no, they're in Tuliola. At the dirigible bits. Really nice to have one last taco before we go. Excellent. Justin Vizinvanio, that was surprising, yet very like you. Taking a means to travel between worlds sounds like an adventure all on its own. One I already have. We have tribes representing moblins and trolls as well. What other kindred races live here, pray tell? All. We haven't been waiting too long. Before I tend to my own business, there are a few places in particular I'd like to visit before returning home. While you see to excel in this, I will show Shatoto about the city. Once everyone's finished, we'll convey it. Yeah. Good luck saying that one. We're gonna have an escort quest here. No better, but Boko's drawn a touch more hospitable since we first met. We start by paying a visit to the Lance Guard. Been pretty big help, haven't they? Alright, let's head to Bright Bloom Posts, being our last time and all. I'd like to take in the sights a little along the way, if it's all the same to you. Wonderful place. Your general small talk is, we'd be worlds apart. Ours is an adventure I won't forget. So we got 3 speechables. Let's just jog it a bit more. I don't think they intended Prisha's model to sprint. Looks a little stiff. I mean, Axel's running as every elf does, but... Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Memories of Yoctel. In Kozamuvuka, the Moblins told me of the Pot Swarm. The practices foster an environment for crafting greatest gold and metalwork in Tyrell. That's just for people working together in such a fashion, something you'd never see in our world. What I'll miss the most when I return home. You, Prish, what are your memories of Tyrell? Pello and such an interesting way of talking about money, don't they? Makes me want to go and visit them just to hear them haggle. All seems Shrewd sales folk, too, always finding just what I was looking for before I even asked. Leading mind readers, I tell you. They can be that way, can't they? But that's what makes a good salesman. Ability to know what someone's looking for. Or if not, suggest something that might work just the same. Hello, wandering minstrel. Oh, right. We did a trial. We did, yes. We did trials, so this is to open up the minstrels. Unyo no. Right, Inyo. Bayside Bevy. Oh, deal to merchants of this market. The supplies they furnished me with for our own adventures. One can never be to this, although Prish perhaps disagree with the look equal parts impressed and concerned on her face regards my bag full to the bursting with potions. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Can't disagree, my bag's full bursting, too. Well, seeing fresh produce at the stall puts me in mind of the amazing food we've had here in Tyrrell. Alpaca steaks, this, mate tea cookies. What I wouldn't give for more cookies. The Alexanders are no slouches with their cooking either, but I wasn't expecting cultivated meats. So many tasty foods I haven't had time to eat, like so many desserts. You and Puddingway would get along like two beans in a pod. Running up this thing every day, you basically get some serious legs. Why adventurers tend to be fit. A lot of physical activity in adventuring. Get from point A to point B, these two things on the bottom of your legs called feet. Today is a little more tricks to get there from here to there, but it's always nothing's as reliable as shoe leather. Zaktaral to the north. Before I forget, I meant to ask you about those talking catfish. Are they considered one of the peoples of tribes here? I've never seen them. I instinctively wish to protect them and their adorable little faces. Were they not so violent, I would be so tempted to take one back home. You don't want one of them. Today I saw someone on the outskirts who was torn about going home to Tuliola. There being a 30-year time gap and everything. I know what it's like to lose time, which is why I told them they should make that trip while they still can. Even if there's people they lost in that 30 years, there could be still people waiting for them here. Or if they're already here. That was good of you, Prish. Back toward all this. On behalf of the Landsguard, Yarsiris thanks. Urinos Seralja is being held in one of our cells and awaits sentencing by the Wings of Reflection. It was a crime when his crimes against Tyrrell and the throne would have been undoubtedly resulted in his death. That said, I believe redemption is not impossible. The Lukjaja has proven that. Though there isn't also the matter of the lives lost at Seralja's hands. These are matters you needn't concern yourself any longer. I take it he'll soon be off somewhere. We are, as it happens, home. Although we thought it right, come to say goodbye. We also pass along our thanks to Kiwenza. Of course, I doubt he'll be sad to see you go, as will the rest of the Landsguard, but may you both have a safe journey. Our stops makes, let's make for Zibatier. Like, right there. Which is like, I don't know, number 1, number 2 for tacos. You got Anti-Tease tacos hiding over here. There, Anti-Tease Anti-tacos. Anti-tacos. Are burritos the anti-taco? So bad. You know, you make them so bad, they're anti-tacos. Jeez. That's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, but still, it amuses me in some aspect. And for that, I'm kind of glad. Now, here's the question, one on file. So, Van Radiel is just instant breaks. I ran through that. Well, there's 8th and the 11th. But the other two that are left, we have the 1st, the 13th, 4th. Those are the ones we know of, right? The 9th and the 4th. 9th is the lightning one, where Alexandria came from. 4th is basically in cold. Yep. That leaves the 11th in this, and I suspect... Nope, that's not Frisch. A wonderful place. No signs of Bojoka, Jaja. Perhaps the tavern keep has seen them. Who's this? Wonderful with colorful company today, I see. Will it just be the 3 of you? One more. We're expecting 2 more, actually. Or is that 2.5 more? Sorry to keep you waiting. Addressing all our questions proved more time-consuming than I anticipated. Address them he did without a moment's hesitation. Momolja of this world have exceeded my admittedly low expectations. Before you all leave, I wanted to treat you with one last round of tacos. Let's find a place to sit. And Frisch is very happy for tacos. Soft shell tacos. Aren't you going to eat? I swear the tacos in Tuliola will change your life. Offer is appreciated. This only needs magics to be duly sated. Tacos amazing as anti-tea or anti-teas. I gotta do it all night. Ant-teas. Might have your attention today. Everyone, we offer you a special treat, a treat for the ears. It's her. Special performance by Skoya, up-and-coming songstress hailing from Alexandria. We don't have the music on, so we won't hear what the song is. So the words might come up as text. Nope. Nope. We don't have the background music on. Of course, we can't hear it. Oopsie. I don't have a speed button for it either, because it's over here. I can't do anything that would basically affect this, so I will assume the song is one of the orchestron scrolls you will be getting. My, what are the chances we'd meet here again, of all places? Jasper! She's been practicing every day since you left, determined to realize her dream of becoming a songstress. Imagine our surprise when Brooke Evu approached us asking if she could hold performances at his establishment. We'll applaud it. I have no idea what it is. Trish, what do you think? I'm finally doing it, bridging the gap between Tuliol and Alexandria through music. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad I got to hear you sing before I had to leave. Leave? Does it mean you're finally going back home? Aww. In that case, I'll have to go and sing there someday. I'll be the best singer they've ever seen. No doubt about that. Looking forward to it. So Axel and Frisch will be basically our accompaniment in the 8th/11th. If Vanderdeal exists, and I would probably put it on the 11th just because beautiful voice like that certainly be popular here in Tuliol. I hope we visit my book as well. My mother would love to hear her sing. Something about him gives me deja vu. I've sensed a similar power, but from who? Adventurer who's always traipsing about. I'm sure I'll have time later to figure it out. About me? Strangers newly forging bonds to last a lifetime is not what I had. Is that not what it is to be an adventurer? You are not who I want to talk to. You are. Mouth-watering tacos, unforgettable serenading from Scoria. It's kind of a thing, because it's a musical score. What more could I possibly want? Fully repaired core? Time, I guess, but there's no point in trying to delay the inevitable. Why not? Great. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's make back to Juneau without delay. Connection home is strongest there and will help us on our way. Seeing us off, or planning to stay? Hell no, we're going everywhere. Brother still finds it hard to believe the Shintoto will be able to take them home. But I know she can. The power of the doll excludes this palpable. Whoever's controlling is a mage of the highest order. You suppose people are their world are also super? Apparently not, my dude. Apparently not. My trials and tribulations not trade my memories of this place for anything in the world. Everything you've done for us, I thank you. You're not who I want to talk to. I was told that other echoes here can return to Von Radiel, but all chose to stay. Said if they are fated to fade away anyway, they'd rather seek out new adventures here. Adventures are a crazy sort, aren't they? Then some. Pause for delay. I shall plot a course home and show you the way. Concentrate on home and hold its picture in your mind. Reach out with all your heart. The past twixt world will answer in kind. Memories of 11. Yeah, screenshots of all the places that be. Really impressed. Pupil worthy of merits, and that's no jest. I confess, you have potential. You're not just all bluster. Certainly better than a total loser could muster. Certain total loser could muster. Must have been my reflection. Right. Until we meet again. Till then, or I'm not repeating that. Just said a rhyme. I wonder if they made her walk a little donkey-doo. Maybe we're done it a little with Shinru. 5 times here, met so many interesting people. Treasure these message scrolls for all my day, however many that may be. Stay in one piece until I can come meet you again. Won't be fun to find out you ended before the end. Expect to see you in Vanadil someday, you hear? A big world of ours will always be waiting. I'm going to put that down as the 11th. Just because it was Final Fantasy XI. And they've done that with 9, with lining it up with Alexandria. It's strange to think I soon live alongside the same self-adventurers whose memories created me. Stranger that you too someday will cross paths with them. If that ever came, I hope you afford them the same kindness you gave me. Invite them on an adventure to create new memories all on their own. And then some more. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think it's wise to waste any more of the little time they have left. You should come back for tacos sometime. We're comrades now, after all. And we've always been short on those, eh, brother? It's true. He's had underlings, not really comrade. Take care, you two, and safe travels. Till next time, Boo Jaja. Me. Suddenly seems so quiet now. Dry your tears, brother. You still have me. What tears? Out of the two of us, I'm the strong one. Sniff. We'll be heading back to Mamuk. I'm sure Mother is curious to know what would come of Axel and Prish. Speak with Melilja. Mamuk, but first... Particular goblin. Seasonal. Aha, they brought him out. Oops, nope. Open chocobo saddlebag. We have tucked in here 1 second movement, 1 first movement. Oh, it is all the same scroll. In that case. I'll get one of those. I like it. Third movement. How many pieces of music are there? Plenty. Celestial Thunder, Anxiety, Federation of Windhurst, Feast of the Ladies, Burstle of the Capital, Shinru, that'll be the fight. This second ode, Distance Provinces, that'll probably be this one or this one will be that. Airship Orchestra and Roll. Nice. All that, we haven't managed to use our token yet. Oh well. Not in a rush. No, we're not in a rush. Let's go. And well, there's much to go. Probably a bit here and there. We'll have to talk with the minstrel and basically get that all sorted out. Then I think we'll take a quick run over to the Phantom Isle to see if that's changed any. I don't think so. There'll be a few patches. There'll be like a 5.1, which will basically be patching out a bunch of problems. A 5.2, which will release the next bit of good stuff. They're going to be releasing most of these out till September. Oh, okay. So 7.5 something 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 until September. That's the plan. Anything else? I don't think anything new will be basically on its way. Just because, like I said, January 27th, or January 2027, is when the next piece Evercold hits. So, returned. But where is Axel and Prish? They've returned home. Bittersweet parting, I'm sure. Those you consider friend are few and far between. I didn't say we're friends, Mom. They're comrades. Trish, Excel, Thalian. Nothing anyone says will change that. Brother smiles. You're gonna say the wrong thing right here. Think me remiss not to offer thanks before you go. I shudder to think what would have happened not only Maluk, but all to Ola, had you not come to our aid. Threatened by our own ritual magics, no less. Never could we have imagined them be combined with Electrope to serve such nefarious ends. This is why techniques for conjuring shades will henceforth be forbidden and never passed down to future generations. I don't know about that, but hey, your call. May have walked a similar path if not for you and Wooklamat. We made many mistakes during the rite of succession, hurt many people. Despite all we've done, we were given a second chance. And not so long as there was those believed in us, we will keep trying to live up to their expectations. We found the right path now, and we won't stray from it again. We refuse to be a burden to our comrades. Jaja. Not too late to find yours as well, Father. If there's one thing I've learned, that people need an opportunity to change. Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right. Smiles. Toofy grins. If you ever need a help, don't hesitate to call on me. Your enemies will rule the day they meet Bokol Jaja. Well. Perhaps violence shouldn't be our first solution. We could learn a thing or two from the vow of reason, brother. You suppose Prish and Exil made it home safely? I hope they come back and see us someday. Perhaps I'll go and find a way to, or perhaps I'll find a way to go and visit them first. I already have a way to visit them first. Whole bunch of scrolls, holy moly. Memories reviving Juno stir once more. Perhaps adventurers there have new knowledge to share with you. We won't worry about that until we're next in the area buying a scroll to find out what they all have to say. Oh, what is this meanwhile piece we're getting? Bit of happiness that they get home? the rift. Something wrong? Nope. Straight cutscene. Nothing. Just thinking on all we've been through. It was some adventure. The adventure I had nothing. No memory, no name, no memory of who I was, only a vague sense of duty to guide me. With each battle we found our way forward, eventually I would remember. Remembered what I was fighting to protect. Yes, precious smiles of taco-eating elf girls. Something more valuable than any treasure. You fight to protect it as well, which is why I know we'll meet again. Till that day. Let's be off. Adventure calls. You'll leave the light on, huh? Wow, what they say. Last one alive locks the door. On the other side. All right. Oof. That. New Framers Kit. Happily Ever After. It's time. Main theme from Final Fantasy XIV. All right, let's go visit Tuliola. Ethernet. We need to pop off to Bayside Betty. Yeah, I know. Minstrel's just like... Oh, Scoria and Jasper. Someone who moved Alexandria the other day. I thought it'd be nice to mark the occasion with a song they might know. Made them so happy they cried. I couldn't believe it. Said hearing something familiar, reminding them of home. If Frisch feel the same when her friend Fire sings. You'd be listening to them sing right now. Courier in exile. I was able to find a serious job delivering goods here in Tulliola. The diverse people is still taking time to get used to. It feared my deliveries might be met with cold stares of silence. People here have all been welcoming. I love living here. Crazy. Just ignore the crazy guy in yellow who jumps off everything. And up everything. And all the other ways of everything. Have you come to share a heroic yarn with me? Go on, you have my rapt attention. Uno, the unmaking extreme. Talk to me again. Battle from in the void. Great God, and being sealed once again. No, dread desert of the depths who sought out the void gate, and hence the source. Having already counted a deathless eternity void is not inconceivable, they would be content merely preside over their realm without end. Yet our light-filled world presenting such a loathsome affront as to beckon Uno from the dark, intent on rendering all to naught. Of course, we cannot speculate on his true design, or can but speculate on their true designs. Your unforeseen arrival on the Red Moon laid any such vengeful plans to rest. It's fitting to know your companion Zero was by your side. As the killing blow was struck, her name evoking new beginnings as it does. Were it not for a fateful reunion, perhaps all alike been enveloped in darkness, all life trapped within a ceaseless void. The world unmade, 'tis a paradoxical notion, one I feel nonetheless compared to put to song. Fortunately, you don't rhyme as much as the other people do. Darkest depths they abide, cursed to lurk undying. Life and life they decried. Void's dread power rising. By golden path was ingress made, will and might prevailing. Cleaving through that bleak domain, Void's dread power failing. You ever pondered how your life may have unfolded had you been born onto that endless dark expanse? Yeah? Sure my echo is there somewhere. Mm-hmm. I already know where it is, to be honest. It was Golbez's friend. One who was actual Golbez. Before he was stuck in Memoria. How honestly terrible. Solution 9. Ba-da-da-dum-ba-dum. Let's head over to Nexus Arcade. First arrivals, first things. This is always going to be the terrible spot. Do this quickly. Gear exchange. Augmentation. What do I need? I need... twines. Miscally, we have... these are the new things. Shield of Naught. Falchion. What does this look like? That's kind of nice. Not an unthing. Thing. This look like the shield. Okay, that's kind of cool. Labis of Naught. Eh. That great? Great Sword of Naught. What kind of paddle do we have this time? Oh, okay. So it's got the void portal in the middle. When you put it away, you just got this hole in the middle. That's kind of interesting. Gunblade of Naught. Portal's just here. Okay. Seems to be a thing of that they're all got this sort of dark portal on them. There it is. And It is turned on. A ball? It is a ball. See? There it is. It's a ball. Okay, I will admit that is a cool one. I do like that one. Ah, twin portals. I'm holding on to it, and it's like a little shieldy type thing to like wallop someone in the face with. Like the horns backwards on. Yeah. Tiny in here. Blade's quite nice. Pattern on the blade's kind of cool. Bit of an inlay. Knives of Knot. Like those. I don't like the additional element to them. I will admit that. Twin Fangs. Same. This would make it hard to do all the twirls in my mind. Should just been another little forward, but it is what it is. Bow of Knot. Be like a pair of horns going up and it is. Horn going up, horn going down. A horn bow. Again, I don't like the pointy things back towards people. Handgun of... Yes. Actually, that's pretty damn slick. I don't care what you say. That one actually is slick. Chakrams of Knot. Okay, so these have got glowing edges and 3 horns into the middle. Those aren't bad either. Alright, a Rod of Knot. Portal at the end. Really is a Black Mage's stick, isn't it? Alright, let's see the book. Portal on this side, nothing on that side. Oh. And we're back to white paper again. Does sort of feel like a summoner's book, does it not? A little sinister. Oil. Picture the orbs floating. Yeah, it is. Rift orb up there in the thing, and the blade straight. Mostly. Pain of... not bad. Index, this will be interesting. Okay, so it's the same except it's a color swap. Yep. Actually, it looks good in that silver and red. That looks better. This ought to have the portal right in the middle and the cards orbiting it. Yeah, I do. Like, how do you guess that one? Because it's a common thing with each of these. This will be the end. Oh, interesting. Put these away for a second. So the little portal's here, and it's constant. Cool. That's not what we're here for. We're here for sublimes, and I want a twine. This. So this is going to take 1 bronze, 1 this, and 1 that. So these will start to be, everyone will be running these dailies. Or weekly. They'll be running, you can only get 1 coin a week, regardless. And, yep, even if you run it 6 times a day. Let's get the shirt out of the way instead. When I go to change back, my shirt will be missing, and it will ask me to that, and then I go recommended gear, this thing, glamour plate, buy, and an update. We've made our 780. All right. So the numbers are about the same between this and this. So we've gone up 100, 30, 40 odd points. Yeah, about 47 points for vitality, 40 points for intelligence. Another 9 points on the light stat. Nice. And we've gone from 418 to 427, so that's another 9 points there. We've got spell speed and determination as our primary stats there. Means no crit. New. But there's something I do need to do then. There is. Is it here? Direct hit, determination, crit. Critical hit. That's that. Cool. That's what you do. That's what you do. Now this has 108 critical, 2299 that, 429 spell speed. Push critical and determination over spell speed. Yep. Otherwise, my crit drops too low. 420 on the skills. This skill speed 420. Tenacity 420 as well. Not bad. Would have been funnier to make that joke earlier in the month. That's when you actually apply the material. I do. Technically, I could have applied it before, but I don't really care to. Final stuff I do. Right. There's no other quests here. Well, let's travel. Port. Juliola. 916. Current second rates. Well, we shouldn't see any new gear from here to then. No additional elements here. Frigid. Etheric Artisan, I'm curious to see what the weaponsmith achieves with my gifts, as I shall remain a while longer despite no longer being bound by our pact. Alright then, Bridget. Yep, so you still gotta get another base camp established. Okay. So, what it means? It means you've completed all what you can for what this is. To a point, to a point. Alright, edit, plate design. Alright, so we have Shenodia, Alexander Resurrected, Promethea. Right, so Trish of the Distant Gains, Fafnir, Archangels, Shadow Lord, Faithbound Kirin, Ultima and Omega, Amalek, Eldenard, Toto the Demon, Alexander Resurrected, Nathia, Shinru Paradox. Stay with that. Leave that. Hacking. Echoes of Junia, Sindoria, Windhurst. Juno. Sindoria. Windhurst. I like that one better. Got a lot of the up and down theme. I do. Wasn't overlay that. 12 full blessings. Echoes of Year. Autumn border. Yeah, we'll leave that. Eastern. I like that one. Portrait frame. Curved metal. Echoes of Juno. Ew. Sindoria. Ew. Windhurst. That's nice. We'll say that. But I like to keep it in there. Gemstone inlay thin. Versus this. That. Yep. What is this? Eh. Is the thin border. And finally, accent, we have a 12-fold symbol versus a lot here. Nothing specific yet. That I can see anyway. Well, there's a Prish, so... So that'll probably be there then. Why not? We'll do that. Alright. So, in other words, people are going to be going this and this very much, so. Do you think your alliance rate will take you to one of those two? Probably. Right? You got 7. You need 10. Or I need 9 of them. I have enough bronze coins, but I will have to get more of these Ordels and Montenants to get all the rest of them. Would that be a thing? Also, the current currency is only 286. I gotta get through the other ones, which will basically be my healer and the tank as well. My other 2 role quests. You do? Not such a rush on them. Right, because when the new stuff flips over, everything that I've got, if I get the expensive stuff after I've got tank, healer, and this all updated, you know, so you get one a week, and we have, what is it, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December, January. So that's a little over. Enough to get basically your primary stuff done. Yep. Most likely your other classes will have to catch up with this, because when it moves to the next one, Everfrost, this brass, augmented bygone brass, will be moved to the wonderful thing of that. Yes. That. It'll be all available for Poetics. Ain't that fun? Right? And you'll earn Poetics as you basically do a lot of other stuff, which is good. Truthfully, I expect I'll get my main stuff done. Part, morally, the most expensive check pieces for healer and tank. That's the goal. That is the goal. Which one is this? 1 or 2, you think? Be either. Or it can be something completely different. But I suspect the pressure will now be on the main alliance run. Yep. And so tomorrow, which is the Thursday, I'll be running 1st and 2nd. And then 1st and 2nd to basically complete them. Get the week's coins. Exactly. That'll be the new grind. That'll be the new grind. Each week it'll be basically 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Maybe in that order, maybe not. But that'll be what we do as our weekly grind. Yep. Ah, no it isn't. Oh well. Something fun. You still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, except that stuff now will be... I'll show you when I get back. That'll be moved from weekly to basically all you can grab. Oh. Okay. Right? Because our new gear is now 790 and the previous stuff is 770. So... No, I do not have my friend. $18. Will you be moving to the new form of casting when it comes available? Honest answer, I probably will. Not because it's going to be more powerful. What? Oh, where is my friend? To say, where'd they go? Somebody died. Angry Manju. Agra. Agra, angry. It is still upsetty spaghetti. I want the front thing because the back one's easier to handle, so white. Fish. We'll pull over to this side. Uh-oh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... Get some tanks up, otherwise I'm gonna be the one doing the tanking, and I don't want to. Turn around, don't look at it. We're gonna have a good one. Can I add this stuff now? No, not this stuff. You can get the 70s stuff added. Right, so I was able to take the new stuff from the run that we did, the dungeon, and add that politely. So you'll be doing that dungeon run a bit? I will. Right, I'll be able to move some of the stuff that's available. Mostly it's all the 7.0 stuff. So if it came out in Endwalk, or not Endwalk, in Dawn Trail, you can add it to your armoire. Hooray! The other stuff, I guess, will take time to transition into the code so that it can be parked there. Very gung-ho tank. That's interesting. No, it looks like it's in Hong Kong right there. It's just like, hi, I'm gonna like fifth. I'll take the time to just shake that and we will charge it up. You kind of wish there wasn't no timer on these. That'd be actually kind of good if there was no timer on them. Haha, auto run, caught you. Right, so it worked like this, and they just held their charge. Why is there a timer on it anyway? I couldn't answer that question. So, from what I've heard, the new form of combat will have a slight increase in DPS. And it will be the way all the new jobs go forward from there. So, I'm pretty sure that means Beastmaster's one's going to this, and they are bringing in a tank and a DPS. That's what we confirmed. Yeah. So there will be a new tank for the new content without an Evercrow. Yep, that's what we know so far. And there'll be another melee DPS. That's so bad? Not really. I want that to be more an instant cast, just so I don't lose that one from there. That's what I say. I'm not going to worry too loudly. Yeah, don't stand there any further. How'd you survive that, shield? I don't want to play with that one. Woohoo! Oh, we got our black mage down. So, what will be the thing? Well, it's supposed to, like, I think the easiest way to do it, like, a lot of people are comparing the new way of doing things to how PvP setups are. Meaning, there'll be a lot more, I don't need to hit that, a lot more context-based stuff, which is good. Context? They use Paladin as the example, just to show. That's where if you put an effect that's basically put under one button. So, Calamity and something else. If it's on an enemy, it does the damaging version of it. If it's on this, it does this. Oh, okay. But what they've done is they've merged it under one button. Okay. So, learning how the new stuff goes, well, let's put it this way. I'm a summoner. I've had to relearn new sort of conundrums with my rotations. Each patch. It's only been, what? Heaven's Ward was add buttons. Yeah, Heaven's Ward was add buttons. Stormwind was just buttons. Yeah, Heaven's Ward was adjust buttons. He sucked and blew. Whee! Like, I didn't know you could screw with him like that. Fun, isn't it? Drop off the right moment. He can't. He just tries to suck because you're that direction. Because he hasn't sucked anything, he just blows that direction. Hello. Right, so A party should be the ads, B's the belly, C's dealing with the chains. So yeah, try out what the new stuff's like. And they're like, yeah, no, that'll be a thing. So, like I was saying, Heaven's Ward was a complete redo. Shadowbringers was a very big remake. Right? So, one can say Stormblood was a adjustment of this. I want to get behind. It's off. And bring that crap here. We'll play with you. I forget what this one is. You guys are not wasting your time in there, are you? Okay, got one chain going, 2 chains going. Excellent. Perfect. Don't have to worry about it. Uh-oh. They don't know how to do this. They're bad real fast. I didn't think with the other side. We get, oh, good, we got him chained. Woohoo! You've been wiped on before? Oh yeah, it turns into an absolute mess. We're hereby crate trained. Oops, I got fair striking. Nice. Gone a long way, hasn't it? I'm ready. Stuff that's barely that 8, right? Critical hit was the higher of the two, so it went from, it's now 427 versus 46. 48 vitality, always been there. Dexterity, 46. Yep. Determination, 3. It hasn't really changed. It really. Even then, they're just boots. Run! Oh, you would vanish right then, wouldn't you? Ah, I want that fixed too. Like, we can't find a target within a period of time. Therefore, your attack misses. No. The leftover from when they run up. Get a carbuncle. Hit it with Adel. Woo! Good choices. Only like 3 or 4 people went into that one. Still got it before the demon popped out, though. What would you like to see? Ooh. Got the sunshine and a whole bunch of people discerning that, so awesome. Yeah, I figured no one wants that stuff. Like, we're rolling on this and this. It's great. No, I want this stuff. Cool. I do. You do? I do. So that wasn't bad. No. Okay. 789. Nope, 738. Nope. 720 versus the 3600. Oh, but you could have... Yes, and how many times have I shown that that has blown out the other direction? Like, a few. Enough to basically make it a thing. And that's the whole point. It is. Right, so tomorrow we'll hit 1 and 2, yep, as well as hitting, right, so if we go to our raids, and I go to heavyweight, you'll see it now says no reward received. There's no limitation here, and there'll still be a ward allowance weekly still here, because this is the actual blade drop. But all the rest of the armor is now open. So if you want to complete a set, I kind of do. Even more so that it might go straight into the armoire, which means it doesn't take up any slots. That could be a case of the glamour dresser disappearing. Good? Because right now, the armoire holds on to all the seasonal stuff. Right. So it's going to hold on to all the hero stuff. And it's going to hold on to all the new stuff. Current stuff. I get my 10,000 off the first day. Second day in this case. All things. So if that's going to happen, then yeah. There'll be some stuff that you just don't care. There'll still be trash. Always will be. Some stuff I don't care about that will always be trash. Right? Yeah. So let me pick it all up. Like I said, sooner or later, all this would wind up going in the armoire, which doesn't have a limit. That's true. I mean, because if you can, it's like the only thing that's not are outfits, but like as I said, I can see the two of them being merged. The armoire holds things that are probably more tuned that they don't want to lose. I think so. Because there's a lot of that's where they stored the seasonal stuff. Right. And if people lose their stuff they've done that they can only get once of, and it was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago type stuff, they'll be very grumpy. They will be. But we can go over what the new stuff is. In the housing items? Exactly. Demonstratables? Demonstratables. All new patches bring up new stuff. So, let's do that. Social. Housing. View outside, and the new. We have Mood Garden. And semicircular outdoor stage. So you could build your own little gazebo with it. Lighting's not that bad either. You can either do one, or you could do like one and then... They're fairly straight, but I'm pretty sure you could put like another line of them coming off here like this. Or maybe do like an octagon kind of thing, forward, back, this, and then put something, you know, like lights going across the back here, across this way, and across that way. Can't tell if those lights are actually working. I'd assume so. That's all the new outside ones anyway. You think that'll happen? I think so. There's enough places that do bars slash hotel slash dance clubs. And for their places that that's going to be a thing. Let's have a look. We have the Popular. That's the name of the wood, by the way. Minimalist Popular. Why is it called Popular? I don't know. I wouldn't have an answer to that one. I'm afraid I just know it is. You ever keep Partition? Got some hooks on it. Yay! And some little shelves at the bottom. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Lattice window seat. It's actually pretty nice. You can see some people doing that. Well, I can see some people trying to put something behind here to make it look like it's a window. You know, the sort of fake window type things tucked in there. And we have Everkeep's sofa. They got a lot of new Everkeep stuff. Yep. Curved sofa. Curved sofa. Platform bed. It's straight, it's minimalistic, it's RGB. A dining table. Nice. Round table. Why it's not RGB like everything else is, I don't know. Sideboard. This, that, the other. See some putting another one right next to it, and then you've got sort of this sort of minor shelving here, something there, something right in between on top. Everkeep chest. Chest of drawers, that is. It's got a lid or here and then 4 drawers. Ooh. The kitchen counter, including a brand new sink and induction heating. Look at that. Let's see some of this stuff disappear just for that. Actually, a decent length, too. Comes all the way down to here. It's all the way up to here, just about. So it's almost tuck it into the corner here. No. Yeah, no, it almost fit right here into the corner. Oh, look, even if it's just used under, it's got that whole nice to it. Yeah, look at that. Stove top. Doesn't affect the back side of things, and that. I'll take that's an oven, not a dishwasher, but it could be a dishwasher. What else is in this thing? Cupboards. The sink. Range. Maybe that's an oven, maybe it's a dishwasher. Can't tell. Okay. Rod of Nihility display. That would be our friend Inoa. Stereo. Twin flat speakers and two little tweets at the front, woof at the bottom. Widescreen plasma TV. Bigger than a 60-inch, though. Wall decoration. Kind of reminds me of a set of speakers. And finally, that actually is a nice rug. I like that rug. Housing, preview, rug. That's pretty huge. I might have to get that rug. Yeah. Oh, it's not a bad rug. No, it's not a bad rug. Got a nice size to it. What do you do with this rug? I could probably move this rug to here, and then remove this rug out of here. I think I do. I'll decide on it, though. So instead, let's have a look at this. Now, I don't think anyone's found that, but well, now that it's been a couple days, let's have a look here. I'm going to search for the Ever key. Oh, there's the monitor. 6 million. Of course you would ask for that. What's the rug being sold for? 200,000. All right. Resin. Okay. Just that. Let's have a look here. Is this... Nope. It's not manufactured. I mean... I can make the rug. I just need... Ooh, crap. That's the annoying one. Roanoke Serge, Mountain Linen, Sacred Moko Cloth, and then Thunderyard Silk. Alright, so that's not too difficult. New. It is an 80 durability. We don't care about the difficulty. Right, recommended 420. High quality uncraftable. Its furnishings doesn't mean anything if it's high quality. Just, you know, you only have half the process to push, so... See, I can spell thunder. Thunderyard Silk. 199. You could build that for below that and get that in there. Oh, yeah. But the monitor is not there. New. People want 6 mil for it, which means... How many have been showing up is the question, though. That's another question I'm going to ask. No. History. First one went for... Yesterday, 400,000, 4 million, 1 million. Peppermint Candy bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Holy crap. Was making an absolute this, and they bought them for about 6 mil a piece. Alright, so they're not uncommon. I just don't know where they'll be found. Give me a half a moment. I'm going to bugger this thing. Yeah. $90 is the standard sell price. Okay. No one's telling me where to find it? Nope. Nope, nope. No one's saying nothing yet. So, they've been found. I gotta point that out. Fair enough. Let's let the teammate who's looking for them. Oh, it's been found by some players. No, I advise figuring out. Drop that note into the party size chat. I do. I suspect a lot of people are running that. Oh well, 17 minutes. We didn't this. Hmm. It's gonna be like 20 minutes, isn't it? It is. Gonna wait that long? No. Somewhat yes. I'll do something though. I just can't stand here like this. It was okay when I was doing that. Yeah. Let's take a random chocobo race. Race chocobos for the last 13? Maybe. Maybe. Yep, we got another speed bird here, do we? Mm-hmm. At 9. Alright, us versus 9. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like he's just put it on auto. Just once the bot it, I'm gonna slow him right down. You butthole. And then some. I get dinged by that. Yep, there it is. I don't care. I was worth. He'll come back, expecting to have finished in first, and he's like, what? Why am I fourth? Why am I fourth? He didn't even move. What? Has to be. Someone's got. It has to be a bot. Bird's fast enough to catch up in front of him and just get there. Yep. They just burn out all. Just sit there and just basically burn out a good part of his thing, and then because I've slowed him down, tasks, which it has to be, the bot just did not have the jumps correct. Do it to him again. Know it. Get him. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, ew, bird. No. You gonna get fourth again? I didn't mess with them as much this time. Nope, third. Bird's faster than yours. And this Obsidian still got level 2 recharge, not a level 3 recharge. Oh, true. That is true. All they're doing is hitting the button and walking away. If even that. You think they've gone and like, oh no, I've got a force. I got this. Troll in you is just too happy to mow this. The troll in me is far too happy to mess with it. No, I win. I'm sorry. This is fun. Screwing with them? Yep, they just put it on that one side and just run it. It's like, I just gotta put it here. Like, aha! It's worth the run. It's worth screwing with them, yeah. Put that there. Cool. You know, like I said, I parked right in front of him and just like hit the brakes. And he did nothing. Either he's coming in here and just pushing a button, or Stella's right in front. Oh, not needed. Oh. You got this. Yeah, it looks like right at a certain point he's hitting the go button. Regardless of who's in front of him. In this case, Stella was parked right in front of him for the longest time. was like, come on. Go again? Absolutely. It's more fun to mess with something. What's our bird doing anyway? We got max speed and max stamina and 3 sessions available. I think I'm going to dump it into cunning more than I'll dump it into endurance. You think? Endurance just basically means I don't run my stamina down as much, but I've got enough power to get through the race. Especially if I this. So he's on the far side over there, so he's going to want to try to come across. Watch this. See, right there. He'll engage right here. Oh, why you? Ah. He's not going to finish very quickly now. Woo! Dead last? Yeah. Hope so. Yep, dead last. Where's Outcast? Outcast is a DNF. Must be. No, all the way back there. One more. One more. Come along and it'll be like, what? That'd be funny if they come along and it's just like sitting in front of them. It's like, pull out. It's like, no, what are you doing? No, 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 no. How did... Your task is dumb. Damn it. Let him get past me. I'm quite fat enough for that ride. Haha. Plot doesn't know any better. Boom, 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 boom. I don't care. I don't know how he ran through me, but it was still funny. Yeah, Poxelips later definitely got boost somewhere. That's fine. I don't care. You're having way too much fun with that. I am having way too much fun with that. Anyway, you gotta leave that alone. I've gotta leave that alone. I had way too much fun. Like, you're intentionally being a dick. That's okay. No one's there to complain. They'll just keep doing it all night. It's very obviously just like pushing the button and letting the thing run. If I'm going to screw with it, I'm going to screw with it because I'm not going to go left and right and turn and basically adjust to the course. Then, yeah, they deserve it. You know what I mean? It's like, you're going to troll someone. It's fun to do it when they're online. It's better to do it when they've put something else in play to do it for them. Mm-hmm. Anyway. And we don't care if we came in bad. Yep. We've put a ding in their plot, and they'll come back and their calculations won't be right, and they'll be like, wait. Eh? It's because some things aren't the same. But we have to leave that for tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow we're going to go first, second walks, as well as the heavyweights. Yep. I got to make a list of all the bits I want. Push in for that. That's what we're planning for the tomorrow. That's what we're planning for the tomorrow. Not much else to really do except for grind, grind, grind. That's right. It's all the way on the time. So 7.5, it'll be basically Alliance quests, Alliance raids, normal raids, and basically patch up all the tokens that I can to basically get all what I need. I won't have to do firsts for a little bit, but I definitely want to hit seconds and get those other pieces, because there is some stuff in the heavyweights that I do want. I'll take a look at the other stuff, and I'm pretty sure I don't want for the light or the cruiser. If that's the case, then it's just straight heavyweight till I have what I want. See if I can pack that into the box. And see what else goes into the boxes, because it'll be great. That's right. Again, I think the Armoire and Glamour chest are going to get merged into one unit. Yikes. You think? I think. Or the Glamour is just going to be used to hold just outfits. And individual pieces go in the other one. Things that can't be outfitted. That would be a way to do it. Because that way you got this one, this, and that. Something of that nature. Something of that nature. But I suspect there'll be more information as we go along. So, we got to run. So let me say, we'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. If you enjoyed me basically harassing the crap out of that AFK racer, join me tomorrow. We won't do that again unless we find them again. Never know. Yep. But let me thank you if you did tune in tonight. If you catch this on the replays, let me thank you again. And if you watch this on the YouTube uploads, hey, thank you very much. That said and done, I gotta run, so I hope you have plenty of fun until tune in next time.